For the region bounded by the graphs of y equals 4 minus x squared and y equals 2 minus x, we're going to find the volume of the solid generated by revolving the region about the x-axis. So what we're going to do is use this formula here, which is the volume of the solid of the revolution about the x-axis. So what we need to do is find our upper and lower limits, and we can do that by setting each equation equal to each other and find the intersection points. So basically, if we set 4 minus x squared equals 2 minus x, we're going to get x squared minus x minus 2 equals 0. Therefore, we're going to have x minus 2 times x plus 1 equals 0. So the intersection points are going to happen at x equals 2 or x equals negative 1. I'll do a little sketch here. You don't have to graph this. But basically, the first equation is just the quadratic that opens down, and the y-intercept is 4. And let's see. If you solve for x, you get plus or minus 2 if y is 0. So you're going to have this is negative 2, and I'll put this as 2. So it opens down like this. I'm just sketching it here. And this one is your line with the y-intercept at 2 and the slope at negative 1. So it's something like this. So these are where your intersection points are at negative 1. This is 3 right here. So anyway, that doesn't really matter. What we need to know, this is the area that's enclosed. It's bounded by these two curves. So what we're going to do is set up use our formula and write the volume equals pi times the integral, and we're going to go from negative 1 to 2, because that's where we're starting here with the shaded region. And then we're going to write the upper bound, what's enclosing the upper, which is this one. So you can write that one, 4 minus x squared, then you square it, dx, based off our formula. And then minus pi, and then use the same bounds, negative 1 to 2, those limits. And then what is, since we're going from top to bottom, what's bounding the bottom part of the shaded region is the line 2 minus x. Square it, dx. All right, this is going to give you, let's simplify all this. Let's expand these. So you're going to get pi times the integral from negative 1 to 2, and then I'm going to put everything together. So basically I'm factoring out this. All right, so we're going to get, for this piece, x to the power of 4 minus 8x plus 16, and then minus, for this piece, this is going to be x squared minus 4x plus 4, and then close it up, dx. All right, now the only thing else I have to do is simplify this part, and then we can integrate. So let's do that, and let's see what we get. We're going to have pi times the integral from negative 1 to 2. We're going to have x to the power of 4 minus 9x squared plus 4x plus 12 dx. All right, so let's integrate. We're going to get pi, And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. So we get 1 divided by 5, x to the power of 5, minus 3x cubed, plus 2x squared, plus 12x. And we're evaluating this from negative 1 to 2. All right, let's see what I can squeeze in here. This is going to equal pi times 1/5. And then we're going to have, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take each of these, instead of separating them out, I'm going to take the 1/5 and substitute in the 2. So that's going to be 2 to the power of 5. Then I'm going to put minus a negative 1 to the power of 5. So that's going to be plus 2. So I'm going to do it all together because it makes it a lot easier. So plus 1. All right, now, same thing with this one. We're going to get 3. Now, substitute in the 2, and that's going to give you 2 cubed. And then substitute in the negative 1. So since we're subtracting for this one, we're just substituting. So you're doing like negative 1. And substitute that in, you're going to get plus 1. All right. Now, for this one, the 2. So do plus 2. And then we're going to do the 2 part first. That's 2 squared. And then minus the 1. So this is going to be minus 1. And then for the 12x, we're going to get plus, I'll move it down here, 12. And this is going to be 2 plus 1. All right, and when you simplify all this, we're going to get pi, and then we're going to have 33 divided by 5 minus 27 plus 6 plus 36. And that equals 108 divided by 5 times pi. And that is your volume. And the technique I use is good to use because it helps save steps, but you might want to go the long route, and you could also use a calculator as well. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.